Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wrestling Talk Shorts, otherwise known as Wrestling Talk 2.5. I am the guest from Wrestling Talk episode number 2, Shane, and I am here with the host of Wrestling Talk, Brandon, otherwise known as Armor X.
Yeah, we were trying to get a Wrestling Talk episode in here. Didn't have really much to talk about, so we figured we'd start up Wrestling Talk Shorts. Maybe once a week. I don't know, whenever I feel like it. Just going to give our little opinions on the stuff that happened this week in wrestling. Well, right now, Wrestling Talk is going strong. Shane was a hit last week. Blew the first episode out of the water. Got 157 views, which is the most in Wrestling Talk history. We're making history with this one, Shane. We're going to blow the last one out of the water. You ready for this? This is becoming the Wrestling Talk revolution, which will then be destroyed by the storyline tonight. Dang it.
You were going strong there, Brandon.
I know.
Just to take over for Brandon here. Don't cut it, Brandon. Storyline time. Storyline time is the new project that I am starting up for those that missed last week. Storyline time will be hosted by me and 3 other friends that just love to talk about wrestling. We'll be talking about the past, the present, the future, and the alternate realities of wrestling. For example, what if Kurt Angle had ended The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania 22? What if Chris Jericho had originally faced Edge at WrestleMania 19? Which you can read about in Chris Jericho's latest and greatest book, The Best in the World at What I Have No Idea. Or what if Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff had never went to TNA? And what if Paul Heyman had took charge and made TNA greater than the WWE? We'll be talking about it only on Storyline Time. You can subscribe on YouTube, which Brandon will be putting a link to in the description. Or you can follow us on Twitter at Storyline Time, and you can follow the host, which there's a link up at the top above in the banner of the page. So with that, Brandon, let's talk about Raw.
What do you want to talk about first on Raw?
I'd like to talk about how great the tag team match was first. The tag team match between the Usos and The Miz and Damien Mizdow for the tag team titles.
Yeah, you'll be giving your opinion on this one because I haven't been able to watch the recap on YouTube yet.
All I'm just going to say here is I really don't have that much to talk about this tag team match, but it was really, really good. Everything about it, the pacing, the story that was being told, and the ending result. The Usos are once again the tag team champions, and I am sure they will be dropping the tag team titles to another tag team that debuted later on in the night, The Ascension at WrestleMania. For those that missed it, well, I hope this isn't a spoiler to you, but The Ascension had just dominated The Miz and Damien Mizdow after they had cried and cried and cried. They wanted a rematch for the tag team championships. So, guest host for the night, Edge and Christian, decided to put in a little tag team match. Put them into a little tag team match, I should say. And out came The Ascension, the most dominating tag team in NXT history. And they destroyed Damien Mizdow. And they will be a force to be reckoned with in the WWE in the near future, I would think. I'm thinking they're just going to wreak havoc all over the tag team division in 2015 in the WWE.
Yeah, I haven't been able to watch NXT because I don't have the WWE Network, which you can get for just $9.99.
$9.99, Brandon. $9.99.
I know, I need to get it.
All you got to do is just get a Visa gift card and pay for it.
Yeah, but I do like them. As Shane once said, they're the next Road Warriors.
Why did I say that last week?
No, I think you said it when we were just talking about NXT one time driving around.
They're billing them. They're not billing them as the next Road Warriors, but they want you to believe that they're the next Road Warriors.
They're the present day Road Warriors.
Yeah.
But they look amazing. I think it's going to be a great tag team. Well, you can tell it's going to be a great tag team from the NXT days, just as long as Vince McMahon doesn't screw them up.
Yeah, like he has for Bo Dallas. Well, I shouldn't say Bo Dallas has been screwed up, but you have Bo Dallas, Adam Rose, Emma, the list. Big E Langston. He had the 5-count gimmick down in NXT, and that hasn't done anything up on the main roster yet. If they would have kept their gimmicks down in NXT, they could have been great. Well, they still have the chance to be great, but I think you get the point that I'm trying to say.
I mean, look at what happened with Paige. She was being in the pay-per-views. Now she's nowhere on TV.
Yeah, it's a disappointing state, but I'm sure it'll be fixed sometime soon. Because this Raw was really, really good this week. Especially my favorite part of Raw, the return of the Yes Man, Daniel Bryan. He put out a tweet shortly before Raw had started, saying that he had come a crossroads with his career, and people had assumed that he was going to be announcing his retirement on Raw. I was, but up until the King, Jerry Lawler, said, "Oh, what if Daniel Bryan's going to be announcing his retirement on Raw, just like Edge has?" When that happened, I knew that he would not be announcing his retirement.
So they pretty much gave it away right there.
Yeah. Daniel Bryan cut one heck of a promo saying, "I came at a crossroads. I don't know what the heck I want to do. The doctors had told me everything that they could possibly do. They've tried to fix me up, but they couldn't solve it. There was still something wrong with my neck. There was still something wrong with my arm." But then he went to a doctor in Denver, and he fixed him right up, and he's cleared to return. He's not done yet. The American Dragon is returning at the 2015 Royal Rumble in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Which we will be at. Which I can't wait for, Shane.
I can't wait either, Brandon. My second favorite part of Raw was when Cesaro cut that one good promo until he messed up at the end. But I didn't even care because Cesaro, they were giving him mic time. He was speaking his mind, and I hope Vince McMahon was listening because the fans were into it. The fans want to like Cesaro, but they aren't giving Cesaro enough time on TV to get himself over. And then after Cesaro cut that promo, out came the returning Bad News Barrett, and they had such a great match. Well, it was a good, solid match. Not great, but it was good. It was solid. And the part that I really liked at the end, the crowd was both into Cesaro and Bad News Barrett. Bad News Barrett came out. He was getting embraced like a face by the crowd because, of course, if you return, you're going to get embraced like a face. What I really liked was, at the end there, the ref got distracted. Bad News Barrett rigged the eyes and blasted Cesaro with a bullhammer for the victory. The 1, 2, 3. It still establishes that Bad News Barrett is at the very least a tweener, or he still could be a heel in the coming weeks. But that was my second favorite part of Raw. Cesaro's promo, the return of Bad News Barrett, the match. It was good.
And I returned right as Bad News Barrett was really talking. And I'm like, oh, what's going on in here? This guy sounds familiar. Because I was out, I think I was making a sandwich. So I walk in, I'm like, holy crap, it's Bad News Barrett. And then I sat down. It was a good match. I didn't really get to watch all of it because I had to do some other stuff. But it was a good match. I didn't really get to watch much of Raw this week. I didn't hear Lawler say anything about possible retirement, so that wasn't spoiled for me. And I actually thought the way Daniel Bryan was talking, he was actually going to retire. But then, bam, I'm returning at the Royal Rumble. And I'm just like, whoa. So we had 2 returns and 1 debut on an episode of Raw. And it wasn't predictable this week.
And you also had the best ending segment of the year.
I want to talk about Chef
Rollins.
Chef Rollins.
Chef Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins being a very good heel. That's a very, very good segment. That just shows how good of a heel Rollins is. Threatening to snap Edge's neck and paralyze him or kill him. It just showed him a good heel. And then ended up doing it anyway once John Cena brought the Authority back. Tried to. And we almost forgot. The Authority came back on Raw, which I was actually very disappointed. I was hoping they would be out for longer.
I thought you just said that the Authority, he tried to bring back the Authority.
No, I meant he tried to snap Edge's neck anyway.
Okay. Yeah, the Authority came back. I kind of wish I held that out a little bit longer, but hopefully we get the return of the Icon. Oh wait, they're calling him the Vigilante now. Anyways, he is an icon. I don't know how much of a vigilante he actually really is, but I hope we get the return of Sting. Show.
And with that, we are ending Wrestling Talk The Shorts, also known as Wrestling Talk 2.5. Wrestling Talk is going strong right now. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on what you want to see us talk about. I got the expert Shane here on this show. He'll be back again. I don't know who's the next guest is going to be. It might be Dylan. It might be our friend Austin. It might be Ross. Probably not. But you know what? It's going strong. Anybody can show up on this show. So, like I said, please leave a like. Subscribe, comment what you want to see. Subscribe to Shane's YouTube Storyline Time. I'll leave a link in the description below. Follow him on Twitter. I'll leave links in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.